going on, family? Tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in. What's going on, Dez? D8. How you doing, God? How you doing? How you doing? Kings, queens, all that. Peace, peace, peace. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Okay. This live will be basically about a lot of questions about the last post I put up showing one of my mentees getting one of their accounts zeroed out. So that's what it is. That's what it is, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Okay, tap in. Tap in. Touch thy brother. Touch thy sister. Okay, tap in. All right, going to also be asking some questions today. Use this as a free consultation, just to get some folks on the right track. Yeah. Ask away, because it's like we want to get people on the right track. All right, I don't want people to think I'm just a fast talking, slick talking, salesman. Okay, I can't help that I'm confident in what I'm talking about. I can't help if I don't take a lot of pauses when I speak. All right, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Like when you study and you know you're studying, all right, and then when you actually start executing what you're studying, man, it's like a feeling that most non-competitors will never feel. That's why I kind of speak for the competitors and for anybody that played high school sports, any sports. If you was a competitor, you know what it's like getting in the gym, all right, putting the work in, and then actually see it translate on game day. You know what it's like, but a lot of y'all probably wasn't that guy on the team. Okay, so I gotta remember who I'm talking to. Okay, but for the guys that was on the team, that was the guys on the team. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. All right, meaning when you put that work in practice, okay, you put the work in the gym, game day come and you execute, okay, because you prepared properly and you prevented a poor performance. Okay, it's really that simple. All right, it's the same thing with these, with all these administrative processes. A lot of folks are saying, "Oh my gosh, it's just so much. Oh my gosh, it's so much." Yes, it's a lot. Did you think it was gonna be easy? Did you think you were just gonna take one class and just copy and paste what somebody told you to send it in, and you weren't gonna have to do no fighting? All right, that's what's weeding a lot of folks out. So for everyone that was asking questions about the post, the balance going to zero, I think it was like $6,400. I think it was like a $6,400 balance, and it's zero. Okay, it's zero. All right, and it's zeroed out. All right, no, we're not getting it removed. Why the hell will we remove it? All right, a lot of folks saying, well, you remove it just to sweep it so you get a clean start. Ain't no such thing as a clean start if you're not informed. All right, there's no such thing as a clean start. Yeah, a lot of folks don't want to put the work in. A lot of folks don't want to put the work in. That's why, okay, that my shit don't fail. All right, that's why a lot of folks don't get the remedy and get the outcome that they look for. Only people that get the real outcome is people that's putting in. Has anybody on here got remedy before? Anybody have remedy? Anybody? Anybody have any results? Has anybody received any remedy? Any remedy? Any remedy? Any remedy? All right, so for the ones that received remedy, did it just fall into your lap? Did you just go to one route and it was just voila? All right, remedy with anything. It could be anything. It ain't got to be from me. It could be from anywhere. Did you apply something and you received the outcome that you went in intentionally wanting? That's remedy. All right, that's remedy. All right, so I'm speaking to the ones that have gotten remedy. Okay, do you remember what it was like before you got remedy? Okay, I'm talking to the ones that have remedy and that have been successful. Do you remember what it was like before you got remedy? Do you not remember how hard you were studying? You know what I'm saying? You remember how hard you were studying, how shit didn't make sense in the beginning, and all of a sudden, boop, that shit just started clicking. You know what I'm saying? It just started clicking. I don't know what it was. It just started, shit just started making sense. You started getting the bread, you started getting the cheese, you started getting the meat, you put your little toppings on it, then you start getting a little fancy with it, put a little toppings on it. All right, then you smash the next slice on there. Now you got a whole sandwich. You move on to the next one, you do the same thing. You start seeing all this shit is the same thing. All right, we got remedy and we still studying because this is the new life. This is the new norm. Some people think they just gonna study for a little bit. Oh, I just gotta do it for a little bit, then I can just go back to regular. What the fuck is regular? What is that? You know what I'm saying? What does that even mean? All right, what does that even mean? Go back to my normal life. What is normal? Folks don't even know what normal is. Did you know that normal is operating in your rights? And if you're not operating in your rights, you're operating outside of your rights, meaning you're living unnatural, because we have natural inalienable rights. And if you're not utilizing them, if you're not using them, you're losing them. Okay? If you don't use them, you lose them. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Okay, so shit just started clicking. I remember just reading long nights, being up late reading, like stressing, like, man, what I'm making decisions. Not because I had to. I didn't have to do shit. I didn't have to do a damn thing. Okay, but I chose to stay up late. I chose to cut the TV off, chose to cut the game off, cut social media off. Okay, go straight to an act, roll up a fat ass blunt, okay? A stupid fat blunt, something that look like a damn sage stick. All right, so when I get done, I'm like, God damn, let's get to going. Let's start studying, cause that's really how it be. I'm not about to roll a whole bunch of blunts one back to back. I mean, I ain't about to chain smoke. I'm about to just roll everything I would roll in the span of 4 hours. Roll it all in one big ass backwood. Keep in mind, people, I know there's more healthy things than backwood. Trust me, I know what it's doing to my body. I am getting there. Okay, I am getting there. Okay, all right. Thank you. All right, so I do that. Did that, still do it, okay? Study real, I literally study. I go from one act and I read it, and then that takes me to something else. I don't even initially sit down and tell myself, okay, I'm gonna study this tonight. I just let the info take me where it's gonna take me, and for some reason, it always takes me down some shit I ain't seen yet, and some shit that I ain't heard yet, and some shit that I'm easily able to digest and break down because I'm already into it. I'm not new to it. You see what I'm saying? A lot of y'all are new to it, which is okay. You can't try to pinpoint, ask me, well, how long you been doing it? Okay, cause hell no. Cause you might not be as persistent as me, or you might be more persistent. You know what I'm saying? I don't never ask. I don't even think have I asked anybody how long have you been doing? I don't think I've ever asked nobody that, because I didn't really give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck if you learned this shit yesterday. Where can I go? Me personally, this is just me. I wouldn't tell y'all to do this. This is just me, just because I know how my brain is. I can just take from you. You know what I'm saying? Take the info and go and keep going about my way. I'm not gonna be up under you waiting for you to drop some shit. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm a go-getter, okay? I go for the gusto. I'm a go-getter. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, so me personally, when I first started off listening to brothers, I wasn't trying to look in the background and say, hey, man, how they living? Okay, what kind of car they drive? Okay, I didn't really care about that, because these brothers was telling me things I've never heard of, okay? USC, UCC, Bill of Exchange Act. You see what I'm saying? I didn't give a damn what that, man. They could have been peddling their cars with their damn feet. All I give a damn. I didn't give a damn. They could be living like the Flintstones. I didn't give a damn. Point me in the direction of what I'm supposed to be reading. All right? So when I started understanding what was going on, started getting remedy, and started noticing, oh, There's a lot of people out here that don't got remedy. They're just digesting something that somebody else, they probably took a class, okay, saying the same thing that person's saying, took that person's class, making it their own class, and they haven't tried any of it. You see what I'm saying? They ain't tried none of it. All right, so that's why I'm saying be careful. Get out them groups. That's why I don't really do groups. The only group I got right now is my Telegram group, which I didn't even create. It was a mentee in my group that created, which was lovely. That's the only group that I'm in. You see what I'm saying? That's connected from my mentorship. That's the only group, and that's the ones that was in the mentorship. So we kind of all together. So it's like, that's what that is. I don't have another group where it's just randoms, all just, hey, can I get in that group? Hey. It's just new people always rotating in. You see what I'm saying? Information always changing. Nobody's really operating or executing. Everybody just waiting for the ringleader to push everything, not noticing the ringleader sitting in the dark, okay? Not knowing that the ringleader just got their car repoed, which is, now I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying, the ringleader's still in training mode also. So it's like, you got to be careful. Just because somebody can speak well, just like myself, don't get caught in my words. Don't get caught in my jokes. Okay? You better be reading what I'm telling you to read, because that's your proof right there. All right, again, don't be caught up in my words. Don't be caught up in my jokes. You better be reading these laws and these acts for yourself. Okay, the reason why I'm gonna make light of it, because I know how stressful a lot of this reading is. Okay, so I gotta make little jokes here and there. Okay, because I know most people's attention span is very short, so I can't just be on here. Hey guys, did you know that 15? Hell nah, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand that shit, to be real with you. I can't stand PowerPoints. I can't stand PDF. That's just me. I need somebody to sit down, talk to me, and break it down to me in layman's terms and then law terms, because I understand that you can't use layman terms with these corporations. You have to use law terms, but you know everything from a layman's perspective, so you need somebody that can break the law to layman's, not layman's to law. You see what I'm saying? So that takes a person that has been researching it and somebody that's come from the same place you came from, okay? Because these high wealthy people, they can't relate to you, okay? So meaning somebody that the folks that we need are the folks from the bottom that rises to the top, okay? Because those are the only ones that's going to be able to connect with the ones that are at the bottom. There's a lot of people at the bottom. So many people at the bottom don't even know they're at the bottom. They think they're at the top. So imagine if you thought up was down, or if you thought up was up when really up was down and down was really up. You thought you was up, but you was really down, because you really don't know anything. You just kind of going off your bank account. And as you can see with Bank of America, your shit can be going like that. Okay, so that's nothing to brag about. All right, we all understand that ain't nothing to brag about. So what kind of info do you have if everything crashes, if everything shut down? What info do you have that can basically translate to this next economic system that's coming? Because it's all going to be the same thing. All right, same game, is just a change. All right, same game, is just that the change. I'm talking about the currency. It's just currency going to change. It's the same game. All right, same damn game. All right, so it's still going to be off promissory notes. All right, the real property is still our assets, okay? As long as we breathing, we still doing business, okay? That's what it is in America. Welcome to America. Welcome to the United States of America. If you didn't know where you at, now you know, okay? So I'll be your brother to usher you into this free society. Okay, it's only free if you pay attention. Okay, if you don't pay attention, you're going to have to pay the fee. And a lot of folks don't have the fee to pay, which means you don't have the money to pay, and you don't have the attention to pay, which means that they're doomed from the get-go. So they might as well go ahead and continue living how they're living, keep following grandma and grandpop's advice, work hard, hold your job down, keep paying those bills how you been paying, because no one has died from it, okay? People do stress over it, but nobody has died over paying the bill. Okay, so what else? We want to make sure we knock everything out the way. But yes, to the post that I have before this post showing the 6,400 going to zero, okay, that was with the endorsement remittance process, okay? It has nothing to do, has nothing to do, Okay, has nothing to do with your credit score, has nothing to do with closing a card down or nothing like that. The account was zeroed out. It was not charged off. Okay, it was zeroed out. Okay, zero, zilch, not removed, because why are we removing stuff when we can have it zeroed out? All right, it looks better when it shows zero out other than having it removed. Okay, so that's just a little bean for those credit repair folks. Again, I'm not your enemy. I'm just here to let you know there's another level that you can go up. You can go from a credit specialist, all right, because that really doesn't exist, okay? But you can go from a credit specialist to an accountant, okay? You can go from a credit specialist, because what is a credit specialist? Let's just really think about that. What is a credit specialist? A credit, because in my definition, a credit specialist is somebody that's operating using their credit, meaning the right granted, not the credit score, not building up a credit score, meaning you're using your right granted. So if you're a credit specialist, are you teaching how to operate using credits, meaning transferring the principal's balance to the principal's account to have it set off and have it, okay, satisfied? Okay, so if you're not doing that, how can you possibly call yourself a credit specialist? That's like me calling myself the best damn chef in the world, knowing damn well only thing I know how to do is slap two pans together. I don't know how to cook Nathan, okay? So it's like we assume the role of a lot of terms that really just don't make sense, okay? And it's like, if I got to be the one to spoil the fun, spoil the party on and shit on everybody's parade, I'll just have to do that, okay? I don't mind. All right, a lot of y'all chumps anyway. All right, a lot of y'all scam artists anyway, so it really don't really matter what's really going on or how you feel about it. But I'm here to let you know, if you call yourself a credit specialist and you're not teaching contract law, meaning how to perform utilizing the credits, all right, because a credit specialist has nothing to do with a credit score being built. Why? Because a credit score doesn't exist. All right, it don't damn exist. It don't exist. Just like that thought of you thinking something's gonna crack the sky and something won't walk through and just slap your ass with blessings, that shit ain't happening either, okay? The only real thing that's gonna happen is, well, let's just be real. You're not gonna learn anything in this lifetime, which means you're gonna pass uninformed information down to your kids if you have kids, all right? If you don't have kids, all you're gonna do is die and reincarnate back to this same vibration, because why? You never elevated from the vibration, so why would you go to any other vibration if you haven't elevated from the current one? So when you die, people think you're going to heaven or hell. Little do you know, you create your heaven or hell right here. Okay, so you're in for a rude awakening. When you come back as the same type of person. All right, you wondering why your lifespan keep getting shorter and shorter. Your last lifetime, you probably lived 30 years longer. Okay, the time before that, you probably lived 40 years longer, but you can't connect your current life to your past life. I can't either, so don't ask me how. All right, I'm just letting you know that is something that we all need to be understanding and understanding that we need to be connecting our lifetimes together so we can really start knowing what's going on, because just keep dying and coming back, starting over, dying, coming back, starting over, dying, coming back, starting over. Y'all, that's not doing anything, okay? As we can see, all right, we're entering another recession, okay? So we all know that nothing's new under the sun. We all know that everything is recycled. All right, so if everything is recycled, I'm going to go ahead and say energy is recycled, okay? So meaning if you don't elevate out your poured low energy, you're going to keep recycling that energy, okay? It's like the new era, we start calling it toxic, okay? So imagine just having a toxic energy that you never get out of. You think you got out of it because you make a little bit more money. Little do you know, money has nothing to do with if you're vibrating on a high level or not, okay? Because I can go out here and sell fentanyl, all right, and make a killing. Now, who's to say I'm to live to see it happen or be free to see it happen? But we all understand, like, just because you got a lot of money doesn't mean anything, okay? It's all about righteousness, okay? If you're not righteous, you're wrong, okay? We just like they got the word righteousness, I'm gonna create a word called wrongousness, okay? Wrongousness, okay? I don't know if it's It's gonna roll off the tongue maybe tomorrow when I keep saying, but you got righteousness, wrongishness, okay? So we've been living this way too long, and we need to be living through our rights. Because why wouldn't you want to live right? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? It's just like, what? You're an idiot if you don't want to live right. I be looking at some women I was dealing with, like, asking them, so why don't you want to grow? Like, what? And then I had to ask myself, why am I having to ask you this question? Okay, so, yeah, I haven't spoken to them since then. Okay, so, yeah, y'all, it's really that type of time. Like, it's like I can't fake the funk. I can't fake kick it. I just can't hear just low shit anymore. It's not that I'm above you, but it's just like the wave that I'm on is above the wave that you on. Yeah, that's what it is. So I'm gonna start saying that I'm not better than you. I'm not better than you. It's just the wave that I'm operating on is a little bit higher than the wave you're operating on. Meaning you can always operate higher. Not saying the wave you're on ain't shit. I'm just saying the wave that I'm on is a little bit higher than the wave that you're operating on, okay? And I'm just not there anymore, okay? And I'm not a better person than you. All right, we have the same 24, however many hours is really in the day. We don't know because we really don't know time, okay? We just going with the flow. We don't know what year it is, okay? We all understand that, what is it? Ghana, was it Nigeria? They're like, what, 7 years behind us, something like that? It's 2015? Something like that. So we don't even know what year it is, okay? So if we don't know what year it is, we don't know what's in our foods, okay? We don't even know our words, okay? So why do we have opinions, okay? I be really thinking about this. Like, I be thinking about all the times where I was just loud and wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, really think about the last time you was just loud and wrong. Y'all know how many times you're loud and wrong? Just wrong as hell and loud with it. But when somebody corrects you, you be quiet as fuck. You don't say a word. Why is that? I used to be the same way too. Somebody correct me, I be like, shit. Damn, he just got. I mean, but why is it like that? You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't know what's in our food. We really don't know where we come from. You can say it all day. Oh, I'm a child of God. I'm a child of God. I'm in the Lord's blood. I'm covered with the Lord. You can say that all day. I'm not here to say it's not true. But if somebody held a gun to your head and said, motherfucker, prove it, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do? What would you do? You know what I'm saying? You can only fake those feelings for so long, okay? What would you do? You don't know what you're eating. You don't know where you come from, okay? You really don't know where you're at. So how do you know where you're going? So you gotta ask yourself, do you really know what's going on right now? Like, we need to have a powwow. I'm trying to tell you, like, we need to have a universal conversation. We need to have everybody in America needs to sit down. We can make it on Sunday. Sunday at 8. Okay? Sunday at 8. All right? And everybody needs to sit down. We all need to have a discussion. I would love to be one of the people to talk because I am one of these people that I'm talking about. I would love to just ask the questions like, do we really know? My first question would be like, my fellow Americans, do we really know what's going on? Can we honestly say, okay, without a doubt in our minds, we really know where we are right now? Okay, y'all, it's so much information being thrusted at us right now that is really just making you rethink everything, which you have to do. All right, I'm not saying give up, not because a lot of y'all say, oh my, it's getting so much, I'm just about to go live my life. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like it's so much info that is being thrusted, meaning you have to update why it's coming. If you're not updating, man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. you're still going to be one of those folks that's saying Earth is a planet, not knowing that Earth is a spaceship, okay? And all the planets you see are not planets. They're fucking spaceships, okay? But that's another topic for a whole other day, because that's just conspiracy theorists, quote unquote, written all over. All right, but I'm letting you know, if you're not updated with this information that is being thrusted, you're going to be carrying over old data. All right, have y'all heard, anybody still have an iPhone 4, iPhone 3? Any of y'all got an iPhone 2, any iPhone 2s out there? All right, if you do got an iPhone 2, please let these folks know how slow your phone going. All right, your shit glitching every time you hit a button. You hit a button 5 minutes ago. It's just now moving with your finger, okay? It's because that's an old operating system, meaning your brain is on a whole old operating system, and there's data that's being thrusted in our realm. And if your realm isn't collecting this data and you busy looking at shit that doesn't mean anything to you, okay, you're going to be the slight few people that are going to be complaining about Bank of America. Oh my gosh, Bank of America took my money. Oh my gosh, Bank of America oh my gosh, they just crashed. All my money was in there. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? A lot of y'all didn't even have no money in Bank of America account. You just using that as an excuse so you can tell somebody why you don't got no money on you. You know damn well you ain't had no money in there. Now you going to try to tell folks Bank of America got you. Bank of America didn't get you. Okay, stop it. Bank of America got a select few. Okay, if anybody reads, okay, if you have money in the bank, okay, that money is insured. Okay, it's called the FDIC. I only been talking about it for the last 2 months. Okay, I only been talking about the FDIC. For anybody that doesn't know what that is, it's called a Federal Depository Insurance Corporation, meaning all your money is insured for $250,000. So if you didn't have $250,000 in your bank account, which a lot of you didn't, okay, this is not me talking down on him, but I'm just being real. A lot of you didn't. Okay, I'm to the point, shit, I hope they mess my account up just so I can tap into that insurance. Okay, so I don't really know what the fuss is. Okay, that's where we got to separate the informed from the uninformed, because the uninformed is always going to be screaming with the uninformed, like, oh my gosh, it's happening. Oh my gosh, it's crashing. Oh my God. I'm like, yo, come on, y'all. Do we not know contract law? Are we not informed? Like, what are we scared of? Do we not know who we are? Like, do we not know we have rights to credit? Fuck a bank account. Goddamn, fuck that Federal Reserve note. Go get your fucking money back if they mess up. You better hope and pray they mess up, because you can get more money back if they mess up. So you didn't have nothing in that account from the get-go. Let them take that $200 you had in there. Let them have that little $500 damn dollar. All you was going to do was go gamble. You was going to try to do a 5-pick. You was going to see if LeBron had his 30 points. Draymond had to get his 6, 6, and 6. You was going to put 100 over here. You was going to put 250 over there. You wasn't going to do shit with it anyway. All right, man, let them folks fuck that money up. Okay, let them do what they going to do. All right, if they do it, now you have yourself a claim. It is that simple, y'all. It is that simple. But if you keep following along with society, you're going to be, oh my gosh, what do I do? Oh my gosh, my money is gone. Oh my gosh, Bank of America just took my $300. I'm just watching folks making statuses. That's what you get for having all your money in the bank. What the fuck else they were supposed to put it in? They fucking mattresses? Okay, where else? Where else? Where else? Folks just be talking, man. Yo, the banks are insured, people. So if anything happens to you, we already been through this, okay? We went through this in 1933, okay? We lost faith in the banks because this happened before, and we didn't get anything back. Why the government had to step in and say, God damn it, we're going to create the FDIC so the people can have faith in the banks again. goddamn, let's call it the banking holiday. And it's really, we're really getting everything insured for these customers when they come back because the fucking banks has really deterred these customers from doing business. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, y'all, shut the fuck up and read. That's really what we got to do. That's why I said, yo, I don't listen to no one that is paying bills, okay? I don't. All right? I don't mean to sound, you know what I'm saying, harmful, hurtful. It's like I can't listen to no one pays bill because they're going to tell me from their perceptive, okay? I got Bank of America. I checked my account. Nothing's wrong with my account. But I was hoping something was. Okay, everybody was saying, hey man, check your account. I checked it this morning. Okay, and I was like, man, please. I hope they do something, but please. Give me a reason. When they say, give me a reason to slap a motherfucker. I beg you. Give me a reason to file a claim, Bank of America. Give me a reason to start a class action lawsuit. Because now this is public, Bank of America. Give me a reason. All right, so y'all, chill. Relax. All right? The more you know, the less you pay. All right? The less you know, the more you gonna pay. Meaning, the more stress you're gonna pay. Okay? I like that. It's a reading revolution. All right? And a lot of y'all is not revolving. Evolving, I mean. All right? I don't want to hear nobody talking about, especially if you're following my page, I don't want to hear nobody complain about what's happening with Bank of America. You should be praying Bank of America mess your back up. Okay? Get on your knees now and pray to whoever you pray to. All right? If you pray to a tree, get on your knees right now and pray. Tree, I pray Bank of America. I pray those scammers do something with my account. I pray they take every motherfucking thing. I hope they put my shit in the negatives. God, what? I hope they run my shit up. Hey, straight up, like that's really what you should be hoping, because now it's not on you. It's not your fault. For all you scammers that be busting bogus ass checks, you should be hoping that your bank account finally fucks up the legal way. Okay? So it's like, we really got to understand what's going on. We got to turn all negatives into positives. All right, so first time I heard this, baby, I was like, oh, damn, I hope something happened to my account. And I guess that's just from me studying, okay? But it's like, I know my account is insured. I can walk to the bank and read on the plaque that says FDIC. Read the fine print at the bottom where it literally says the account is insured for $250,000, not by the bank. So I don't give a fuck what happens to the bank. Bank of America can close down tomorrow. Okay, that makes me no different. Okay, it makes me no difference. Why? Because I know that the Federal Insurance Deposit Corporation, or the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, all right, is the one that has my funds. So I don't give a fuck what happens to Bank. I'm walking over Bank. I'm like, oh goddamn, what happened to Bank of America? Well, shit. Well, I guess there'll be a Bank of the America. All right, because I'm sure they'll just change their fucking names like they always fucking do. All right, that's all these corporations do is change their damn names. All right, I'm sure Bank of America used to be a whole nother bank. All right, it's still running. They got the same family still running. They just changed their goddamn name. All right, just like y'all do. When y'all get caught scamming, y'all change y'all names. Okay, so it doesn't really, it's the same game, just a different change, y'all. So I'm here to let y'all know, if you follow me, you shouldn't be scared of Nathan. Okay? Nathan. Okay? Don't ask me, am I going to sue for damage? Or you going to sue for damages? Don't ask, hey, man, so what you going to do when they do? What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do? You can't wait on moi. You got to figure out what you going to do, because your bank account ain't like mine's. It is. All right? But your documentation probably ain't as powerful as my documentation. All right? So it ain't about what I'm going to do. I might not even tell you what I do. All right? Because the FDIC literally tells you what to do. So it's like I'm going to do everything they tell me to do. I'm following the breadcrumbs. I'm not creating nothing. All right? I'm not creating anything out of thin air. All this stuff has already been laid out. These cases have been won prior to me. Okay. All right. Okay. This stuff is way before I was even born. All right. So who am I to think I'm coming to create a whole, there is no Mansa Act. All right. There is no, none of that. Okay. So I'm trying to let y'all know where to go read. In that order, family. That's just what it is, okay? You shouldn't be scared of nothing. If you are, I think fear comes from being uninformed. Fear comes from being uninformed. I remember I used to lie on my resumes. Right? Because I wouldn't need a job fast. I would see a job paying $20. I'd be like, oh, damn, what they got to do? It'd be like some pipe fitting, some shit like that. So I go to YouTube. Watch the ass videos before the interview. I go to the interview the next day, say exactly what I seen off the interview, win the interview. But nervous as hell when I get to the job, because when you don't know nothing, you're nervous, you're scared. But it's like once I got the flow of things, I wouldn't tell them, y'all, did y'all not know? I did not know. They wouldn't know. They were like, nah, you been doing this before. I'm like, shh. I needed that money. That's why I looked like I did this before. You think I'm about to come in here and just fail in front of you? Hell nah, I'm sweating bullets. You just couldn't see them. All right, so that's it's like you got to get informed. You got to get comfortable. You got to get comfortable with things. The more comfortable you get with things, the easier it are to look at, the easier it is to take on things, the easier it is to take on those. All right, so it's like you have to understand what's going on. You got to understand what's going on. You can't get anything if you don't sue. And you can't do anything if you ain't going to sue. That's the last straw, because you got to think, what will the corporation do to you if you don't give them what they asked for? They're going to sue. You sue. File a claim. You can do a federal claim. Now you're doing security fraud. So like and for those that ask it, hey, how do I build my... Just Google, what is security fraud? That's literally, what is security fraud? That's your claim. That's your claim. All right, so yeah, it's a lot of words. There's a lot of things we just don't know what's going on. Okay, so me personally, if I'm paying bills the old way, I'm not saying anything. All right, I'm not saying anything. I'm trying to look for the information. If I got the means to pay for some information, I'm going to pay for that information. All right, first of all, I'm not just going to give my money to somebody that sounds like they know what they're talking about. I'm going to find out if they have any students that are successful using the product, okay? I'm going to go see, I'm going to see if the person is just talking, meaning rambling on, and they're not giving me any references. I make sure I give references every time I talk. All right, every time I talk, because I can't speak without a reference. All right, no one's to give you a reference where to go read. Just like I was explaining to somebody that all your applications that you submit are forms of bills of exchange, and all your applications that you've ever submitted, whether you got approved or denied, because your credit specialist can't tell you this, okay? All right? Your credit repair person can't tell you this. Why? It's not no offense to them. It's just that they don't know this either. All right? So you have to understand you are in this alone. You got to make the proper judgment, the proper decisions when you're going down this journey, because it is a slippery slope. There are a lot of wolves, all right, they look like sheep. All right, there are a lot of wolves that looks like sheep, okay? There are no red flags. Nobody's really outing people, to be real with you. A lot of folks know who's scamming and who ain't scammed, but a lot of folks protect folks. So, yeah, so you're going to have to do with that information as you will, because it's like, if you follow somebody just because they got a lot of followers, or they just, I don't know, they talk well, okay, that's not something I would follow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, both genders. There's male and females, or women and men. Me personally, I will only follow somebody that has been successful. At least show me some students that has been successful. All right. Can you point me out where I can go read this? All right. For me, instantly, when I was talking about applications, is the collateral. All right. I read that under Federal Reserve. All right. Section 16, Part 2. All right. I follow the information. Y'all, I don't follow people. Nobody on this earth can say I took their mentorship. I'm not saying that you don't. I'm just saying I didn't take that route. I didn't have nobody holding my hand, y'all. I didn't have a class showing me what to put on my bill, y'all. I be trying to tell folks, like, when I be coming off like real straightforward and direct, yo, you got to understand where I'm coming from. I didn't start off like asking folks, hey man, what I put on this? Hey man, what? Man, we didn't have folks like that. Folks was just teaching us straight info. And I loved it because that's how I learned it. I didn't learn, you know what I'm saying, yo, go get this, go get this. Yo, they didn't even talk about material things. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that was asking, hey man, how do I go get this? In my mind, you see, I'm not understanding, like, yo, this is not a material thing. You got to understand the basics, you know what I'm saying? Because understanding the basics is going to get you to the materials. All right, and I got a lot of folks to ask me, hey man, do you have any courses that go over this? I try to tell you, I only got 2 courses, y'all. That's all you need. Y'all be trying to create courses in y'all mind. Y'all be like, hey man, do you got a course that goes over zero on the balance? I was like, yeah, that's the only class I have. Like, I have beginner is the overstanding, meaning going over all the acts that you need to understand the basics before you go try to apply to anything. I have an advanced class that shows you what to put on the documents, how to structure your documents, where your documents need to go, how to execute. All right, that's all you need to know. Those 2 classes are one size fits all because they cover all consumer credit transactions. A lot of folks don't even know what they be asking for. There's so many of y'all that done sent me money for a class that y'all already got for free. And the class has never changed. That free class I did on the 19th, that overstanding course, I had people that already had that class come back and say, hey, I want to buy your overstanding course. That's how I know y'all not reading that shit. All right, I threw that free class out there just to see who was going to tap in. It's so many of y'all saying, oh, I got that course already. Well, did you watch it? So why are you asking about a whole nother course? A lot of folks don't value free stuff. That's why I don't really do a lot of free. I kind of just did that, you know. I want to take people's mind off Christmas because I don't really celebrate Christmas. That's the only reason I did it. I had some folks asking, hey, I'm going to get it next time you do it free. I'm like, I'm never doing that for free. What are you talking about? I don't feel like Oprah every day waking up. I just felt like Oprah that day. I was like, you get a free class. You get a free class. I don't feel like Oprah every day because I know people don't appreciate. Okay, I know, I understand that. All right, people only appreciate things they pay for. It's either they're going to pay attention, meaning they're going to read for free. And we all know that's a disciplined battle right there. And the second one, I'd rather deal with folks that's going to pay. Don't come in my inbox and ask me, hey, brother, hey, I love you, what you doing. I thank you for the flowers. I thank you. You know what I'm saying? I thank all y'all for y'all flowers. I thank y'all all, okay? But I'm a businessman, okay? And a lot of people say, I'm about the money. I'm here to set the record straight, family. I'm about the money, okay? I don't know who's in business to do business for free, okay? So I'm here to tear down the narrative of being about the money is a bad thing. You can be a good guy and be about the money, okay? I think everybody that's teaching this, if you're giving your time, okay, if you're giving your time, you better put a price on it, okay? I don't, man, forget them people that's saying, if you want people to, fuck those people, okay? I'll say it for you. Fuck those people that want shit for free, okay? Y'all better hope we decide to give some things for free. Yeah, you can call it gatekeeper all you want to, you bum ass motherfucker. You can call it all you want to. Go read something. All right, you can go read something. Okay? All right, so I love the folks that's new to this. So I love folks that's new to this, that's getting my vibe early, because I like to be rough early, so we can have an understanding later early, so we can have that understanding later on, because you'll see that I'm really a good guy. All right, a lot of folks, I ain't gonna say it because a lot of folks will start doing stuff thinking they gonna. All right, but a lot of folks know how I roll, okay? It's a lot of, you gonna always get your money's worth. You might just get your money back, okay? But that's not for everybody, okay? That ain't for everybody. But I only want to deal with people that invest, and I know that you're gonna invest when you invest in your information. Now, you can invest by paying your attention, but for free. But I know if a person is really paying attention just by the questions they come in my inbox. All right, when they say stuff like, "Oh, how do I go get a car?" I know they're not reading. "Hey, brother, how do I get a house without using my credit score?" I know they're not reading. You see what I'm saying? And I have a whole page, over 200 hours worth of free information on my page that's publicly free to the public. Okay, literally, I can take all, and I might do it one day. I'm gonna shut my whole Instagram down, force everybody to go to my website, and I'm gonna chop all the videos up in my Instagram and sell them. Yeah. Why not? Why not? That's. I look at those. I look at this stuff like it's like albums. I look at them like they albums. Yeah, I gotta take it down, because when I get that page going, I want everybody to go straight to that page. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going straight to hoodconsumer.com, okay? hoodconsumeradvisors.com, all right? So, yeah, we don't need certain platforms anymore, because we want to be able to say what we want to say, okay? We want to be able to speak how we want to speak, without no backlash or getting canceled or having to face 30 days or having your posts go straight to the bottom after you. I'm like, this is the dumbest violation ever. Like, if you ain't gonna put my post at the top, just don't put it at all. Tell me something, your post will be at the bottom for the next 90 days. Like, that's just childish. It's like you want to punish me, but you don't want to punish me. We gonna let you show your shit, but we gonna put it at the bottom. Like, come on. All right, so that's what it is for those that's new to me, okay? All right. I have students that have remedy. I have remedy, okay? On my page, I have proof of my students having remedy, okay? All right, I can lead you to the promised land. I can take you to the doorstep. We talking about bills now. We talking about bills. We're not talking about liquidating accounts. We're not talking about liquidating accounts. You can't do any of that until you perform your duties. Okay, so I can take you to the door, or I can lead you to the information, but you gotta open the door and you gotta walk through it. Meaning you gotta go read that information for yourself. All right, so all my courses, just to give y'all a brief price, all my courses, my beginner course, 6 hours long, unlimited use. Okay, there is no expiration date. I don't even know why people put expiration date on their shit. Okay, that shit is weirdo shit to me. All right, but I don't have no expiration dates on none of my classes. You get the beginner course, 6 hours long. It breaks all the acts down. We go over the 60K VI Act. We go over the Bill of Exchange Act, the Emergency Banking Act. We go over the meeting on Jekyll Island. Okay, how the Federal Reserve came about. All right, a lot of information, okay? And that's basically giving you a blueprint, the basics of an overstanding on what's going on in commerce. All right, follow that. You need to watch that multiple times. Follow that with my advanced course, which is the overstanding course. the execution course, which shows you how to fill out your bill. All right, because you should already know how to do that from the overstanding course. Is like a transition to the execution course. All right, you should not execute anything till you overstand what's going on. All right, so when you get to that advanced course, you understand how to endorse your bill, where do it go to, how to structure your instructions, because you got to send instructions to be a boss. If you a boss and you ain't sending no instructions, no deadlines, you're not a boss, you're a minor. All right, so my advanced course basically goes over that. That is, I think, 7 hours long. All right, again, unlimited use. Okay, unlimited use. I go over the HJR 192 also. All right, it's a lot of information. Truth in lending. I would definitely, if you want to get a car, if you're trying to get a house, you're trying to get a apartment, you're trying to get a credit card, I would definitely say grab my product before you get anything, okay? Because you'll be able to move more smoothly once you have an understanding of what's going on. That way you don't have to keep coming back to me having to pay me $400 an hour, because that's how much I charge. I charge $400 an hour. I don't do nothing less than 30 minutes. My 30 minutes consultations are $200. Yes, I'm about the money. All right, so because I want to force you to go study. All right, because if you're going to use my time, you got to pay that down. I know I sound like a 70s pimp. I probably was a pimp in my last life. I don't know now. All right, I don't know then if I was a pimp. I don't know. I don't fucking care. All I do know is I understand these words, okay? I know how to execute these words, and I can explain these words to somebody that can listen to them, understand them, execute, and we can high five when you get remedy. All right, in that order, y'all, okay? I got to go ahead and start my nights, all right? Yeah, just DM me for any course. Just let me know your course ready. For those ERC folks, if you have a business from 2022 and prior and you want to get a grant for $350,000, okay, it's $3,000 to start. All right, it's $3,000 to start. $3,000 to start. I don't do any payment plans. I don't do no more on the back end. It's $3,000 up front. 25% on the back end, you get $350K. Okay, 25% out of that $350K goes to moi. Okay, I do your application for you. I get you approved. All I need you to do is have EIN from 2022 or prior. Need to have a business bank account. If you don't have one, you're gonna open one tomorrow. All right, and I need you to have your EIN. Okay, and your $3,000 to start. I don't do anything until that $3,000 is paid. Okay, so don't waste my time. I won't waste yours. All right, if you gonna pay, you gonna stay. If you don't pay, you got to get the fuck out of here, okay? All right, in that order. Peace and love, family. Make sure y'all read, okay? Make sure you shut the in reading, okay? Because your opinion doesn't matter if you pay bills. I'll say it again, your opinion doesn't matter if you pay bills. I'll say it again, if you still pay bills with cash, your opinion doesn't matter. All right, peace and love, family.